Welcome to the Path of Wisdom. Today, we explore the Qing Dynasty, the last feudal dynasty in Chinese history, and how its rule caused China, once a leading world civilization, to fall behind in modern times. The reasons for the Qing dynasty's decline are manifold and can be analyzed from political, economic, cultural, and technological perspectives. 1. Rigid political system. The Qing dynasty practiced a highly centralized feudal monarchy, reaching the peak of despotism. The royal family treated officials like servants, and deep-seated prejudice and fear pervaded the court. In this abnormal system, the emperor aimed for centralization, and the courtiers sought to maintain the status quo and accumulate power and wealth. The bureaucratic system was severely corrupt. Officials often ignored the welfare of the country and the people for personal gain. Rampant corruption and intense power struggles within the officialdom led to government incompetence and corruption, causing the Qing government to lose the people's trust and support. The government's inability to effectively tackle corruption was a crucial factor in its downfall. Officials prioritized personal interest over serving the people, and the government's weak measures against corruption allowed it to worsen. This erosion of trust and failure to address internal and external challenges significantly weakened the Qing regime. The bureaucratic apparatus was large and inefficient. Many officials were preoccupied with political relations and ceremonies, neglecting actual work, resulting in low government efficiency. The civil service examination system emphasized classical literature and Confucian texts, neglecting science, practical knowledge, and capabilities, limiting intellectuals' interest in scientific research and actual governance skills. The judicial system was also plagued by corruption and injustice. Officials often influenced judicial decisions through bribery and connections, leading to judicial injustice and loss of public trust. 2. Isolationist Policy. The Qing dynasty's long-term isolationist policy, implemented after the 22nd year of Qian Long, restricted foreign exchanges and hindered the introduction and learning of advanced technologies and ideas. This led China to miss out on opportunities such as the Industrial Revolution. Measures included restricting foreign trade to a single port in Guangzhou, strictly controlling foreign merchant and missionaries' activities, and prohibiting Chinese citizens from going abroad to avoid foreign ideological influences. These measures maintained Qing rule in the short term but placed China at a disadvantage in the long-term globalization process. The policy severely hampered China's cultural, economic, and scientific integration with the world, isolating China from global advancements and ultimately causing it to fall behind other nations. The saying "know yourself and know your enemy, and you will never be defeated" highlights the self-imposed handicap of isolationism, which stunted economic growth and prevented technological and cultural exchange, impeding national development and social progress. 3. Backward economic structure. The Qing dynasty's policy of prioritizing agriculture over commerce and the maritime ban restricted commercial economy and overseas trade development, affecting investment in handicrafts and technology and market demand. The economy was primarily agricultural, with severe land concentration, heavy burdens on farmers, low agricultural productivity, and slow development of handicrafts and commerce, lacking a modern industrial system. The closed political and land systems further restricted economic development. Combined with wars and natural disasters, the Qing economy was in a state of decline. 4. Technological stagnation. Compared to the rapid progress of Western science and technology in the 19th century, China's technological development was exceedingly slow, widening the gap. The Qing dynasty's cultural policies, economic system, social unrest, ideological suppression, and rejection of Western science led to technological backwardness. These factors created an environment unfavorable to innovation and development, causing China to gradually lose its competitive edge in technology. The outdated feudal system severely hindered the generation and development of science and technology. Years of prioritizing agriculture over commerce, complacency, and rigid isolationist thinking stifled natural science and advanced production technology, widening the gap with Western countries. The education system was backward, and the civil service examination system focused on literature while neglecting practical technical education. The Qing government was stubbornly conservative to the point of ignorance and superstition. For example, after the completion of the Tangshu Railway in 1881, the government feared that the vibrations would disturb the spirits of the ancestral tombs and only allowed vehicles to be pulled by mule, geese, and horses, known as the horse-drawn railway. At this time, Western countries had entered the Second Industrial Revolution marked by electrification, and Japan began designing and building its railways. The Qing dynasty's conservative mindset was far more detrimental than its institutional rigidity, stifling innovation and leading to ignorance. 5. Weak military strength. The Qing army was poorly equipped, inadequately trained, and had low combat effectiveness. Corruption plagued the military. Officers embezzled military pay, diverted supplies, and caused soldiers to suffer. False reporting of troop numbers to embezzle pay and supplies was common. Misappropriation of funds led to poorly trained soldiers lacking advanced weapons, resulting in low combat effectiveness. Internal factional struggles weakened overall military strength. During the First Sino-Japanese War, some soldiers needed opium before fighting. The Beiyang fleet, once considered one of the world's top 8 navies, was no match for the Japanese Navy, with internal corruption being a significant reason for its defeat. Military thought was conservative, lacking modern strategies and tactics. For example, Daiji's invention of the continuous firing musket during the Kanchi period, capable of firing 28 bullets in succession, was far ahead of European machine guns by over 200 years. Despite its potential, internal conflicts led to Daiji's exile, and his invention was banned and sealed. This decision caused the Qing dynasty to miss a significant opportunity for military innovation, contributing to its later decline. Historical military texts such as the Ming dynasty's Wu Baizi were banned from circulation and publication. Local development of artillery was prohibited. During the Yongzheng period, provincial mother-child cannons were disassembled, and later dynasties continued this restrictive policy, leading to a decline in firearms development. The Qing dynasty's preoccupation with legitimacy over cultural and technological exchange stifled opportunities for simultaneous development with the world.